Good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing? I can see Jason is still on his live stream, still waffling on there. I've got him muted, so I'm not sure what he's saying. So hi, everybody. Hope everyone's keeping well. So let's see who we've got in the chat tonight so far. We have Haunted Halloween Railway. That's Jake, isn't it? Is it Jake? Leslie Gilpin Railways. Model Railway Shed Dino. Graham at Leamington Station. Oh, Brian Madden. Hi, Brian. I was around at Brian's house there the other evening, seeing his layout. He's building a fantastic layout there. He's A4 mad. Lost track of how many A4s he has. And his wife bakes some great cakes. So I've been allowed to go and play trains with them again as long as I bring back cakes. That's what my children have said. Wolfsec Phoenix PW, good evening. Jerry BVR, good evening. Joshua W56 Gaming, good evening. Mick92, how you doing, Mick? And Clive at Newland Railway. President XD Locomotive Shed, good evening. Peter Jackson, good evening. Oh, they're all coming in now. Andy Bennett, aka Head Bumps, good evening. Barry Walker, good evening, sir. How are you keeping? Ashley, the West Coast Mainline train spotter, good evening. Robert Kennedy, good evening. RGJ Trains, that's Grace and Rob. Is it both in tonight or just one? Chris at Valleys 56. Oh, the chat's just jumping all over the place. Anyway, good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's keeping well. Sorry about last week, but unfortunately, my son was taken ill and I was in hospital with him, and family's always going to come first. So I was waylaid, which also means there's no videos out last week or this week. I just haven't had time because he's been recuperating. He's doing fine, perfectly well. A couple of nights in the hospital, a few drips, antibiotics, everything well on the mend. Oh, see, Andy, Moreland Model Railways just popped in. Hi, Andy. Oh, it's just Grace. I just seen that and it just flew off. Flymo Chairman 1, good evening. How are you doing? Where was that? Just Grace. Rob's chilling as in pain with his shoulder. Oh, bad shoulder, is he? Oh, well, hope that gets well soon. Digger Evans, Model Railway, good evening. How are you all doing? Oh, John, Mystic Railroad. You're all popping in tonight. Yeah, I hope you're all keeping well. I hope everything is going out there with all your modeling and whatever you're doing. Tonight, I thought I would do, you can see here, I've started building the town scene. These are the buildings I'm going to be using. They're low relief buildings. So I'm going to put some lights in them tonight. So I've got some LEDs here, which I've already wired up. So we're going to get on with that. As I said before, doing my water over here has turned into a complete disaster. It's taking ages to cure, but I think it's finally getting there. I think I'm happy with the level that's in it now. So hopefully while I'm away it gets, I'm going to leave this to cure so I can get on with it, because I've already started doing the video on the water pour. I've started doing a video on building the inclines on the main layout, because I was hoping last week to get 3 or 4 videos done. So while I'm away, the videos will go out. But as I say, that all went out the window. And I can't do any more scenics on this until I get the water done, because I want to make sure that's all hard and I can cover it. So if any grass or anything gets on it, I can vacuum it off or whatever, and it's not going to stick and look out of place. Yeah, as Will said, hit that like button for me, please, guys, and subscribe if you're new here. If you got any questions, pop them in the comment. New Durham Junction, Model Railway. Good evening, Craig. Anybody who's not subscribed to New Durham Junction, he's doing a 1,000K giveaway. I think he said earlier on he was 23 away, so get over there and sign up to his channel. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button. It's free. Just get on with it. Yeah, it is frustrating, Grace. It's just, as well as that, it's a bit cooler now as well. In fact, I've got the fire lit in here tonight. It's smoldering at the moment because I just put some more wood on it. So when it's coming up, I'll give you a view of the fire. What water did I use? I used the Realistic water from Woodland Scenic. Would I use it again? Never. No, because I didn't realize, one, it doesn't like PVA, reacts with it. Two, it doesn't actually set hard. It's more like a jelly, a hard jelly. So if you upend your layout, it's going to run and slowly slide off. So yeah, I won't use it again. I'll use proper resin next time. Delft Junction, just seen you pop in. How you doing, sir? Yeah, well done, Grace and Rob there, and getting the 4K. I've seen that. You passed over that. Very good. Fire. I've still got back door open along with windows. Yeah, it's lovely here during the day. Like today, the sun was out. It was lovely and warm. But as soon as that sun goes down now, it gets cold. And it doesn't help the kids running in and out, leaving the doors open, letting all that cold air in. Right, I think I've caught up with the chat there. Just a couple of things. You know, I was over for Bernie's Memorial, and I see Barry's was in the chat earlier on. We had a great day there. It was lovely to meet Alison and Barry and everything, and we had a few laughs and cried a little bit and ate some Indian food, which is his favorite. Yeah, so I managed to fly over today. It was a great day. Met up with Jason, seen Jason's layout. I must say, his layout is fantastic. It looks a lot better in the flesh than it does on the screen. He's done some excellent work on there. It looks really, really good. I'm very, very impressed with it. It looks top notch. And also, if someone can put up the link we were discussing about, you know, the moderators that we all have and how they do a great job. And we were chatting saying we should do something for it. So that's why we've put up that idea of the board. So if someone put a link to that up, please vote for your moderator, because they all, I couldn't do this live stream without them. And they've, you know, when I first started doing live streaming, they pointed me in the right direction, made sure I wasn't making any silly mistakes. And the couple of times I've had spammers in here and everything, they've been very quick to work on it and keep everyone in line. So it's a big thank you. And it's just a way of giving back to the mods. Missed something now, going on about spiders. Ivo Van Zon, good evening. I'm just on the water tonight. I'm trying to cut down my sugar and caffeine intake, because I find I'm waking up in the middle of the night about 3:30 in the morning, wide awake, and then tired all day. Anyway, let's crack on with putting some lights in these. I will move the camera around so you can see what I've got here. Do you know what? I'm going to put this down here, because if it's over there, chances are I'm going to knock it over. So if I move this around, so you can see here, I've got various LEDs. I've got them on this little card. One thing I did pick up the other day, because yes, all the Christmas decorations are in, is I got a string of these LED lights. And what I want to do is cut each individual off, because I think if I can figure out a way of attaching them to a lamppost to put in the street, they're going to look like Christmas decorations. So that's what I'm going to try and do with them. Good evening, Jason. How are you doing? Thanks for the great handover, as always. Hope you're keeping well, mate. So I have got some multicolored one, fire flicker, just plain old white, and a blue flicker. So I'm just going to put these in randomly in the houses. These are all put together thanks by my daughter. She quite likes putting the Metcalfe kits together, so she's done this one. And she's done these two as well. Still need finishing off, obviously. I've only done them so far so I can put the lights in, and then they'll have the backs put on them and the doors and that put in. So yeah, thanks for asking, Delft Junction. Yeah, my boy's doing fine. Say a couple of nights in the hospital, fluids and antibiotics and everything, well on the mend. He's still recuperating, but obviously, as I said, family comes first, and there was no question about cancelling my live stream because I was in hospital with them. And as I said, I've got no videos out last week or this week because I just haven't had time with helping him recuperate. Mark Hemmeldown, good evening, sir. Yeah, no bare wires touch the tubing of the street light, yeah. Yeah, very true, Grace. It was one of those things when, you think, oh, it's just a head cold or whatever, and then the next thing, you're in hospital getting fluids pumped into you. Anyway, can everyone see this? So I've got a multicolored one here, and you can see how the levels are separated by card. So I shouldn't get any light spill going between floors, but I'm not going to light every floor up because it looks too much then. Also, what I'll do is, before I put the backs on, well, I'll put the backs on lightly. I won't glue them in place. Once I put the bulbs in and get everything working, I'll make sure there's no light bleed because I may have to go in. Now, usually the Metcalfe card is quite thick. You don't get light bleed through. But if I do, it's just a case of painting the interior of it black. What I need to do is put the chat on my phone and have it in front of me so I can keep an eye on it, which is what I usually do, but it's telling me I'm live. Oh, thank you. And there I can see myself fiddling with my phone. Right, there we are. Say, don't forget to hit the like buttons. Any comments or questions, put them in the chat. And also, anybody who's watching us on the replay, thanks for tuning in. And you can put your questions and comments down in the comments. Right, so I think I'll put, this is a multi-changing one. So this one goes red, blue, green, I think it is. It sort of simulates someone watching TV. The blue flicker one also sort of simulates TV as well. So I'm just going to make some holes and put that in place. I do find it's, even though this is a bit of overkill using the drill for doing some holes in cardboard, it just makes a neater hole, I find. And then one in the bottom. Feed that down. Well, you might be able to pick up the crackle of the fire in the background. So these are LEDs, obviously black and red, positive and negative. The long arm of the LED is the positive. So that's obviously got the red wire attached. And by convention, I attach the resistor to the positive. It doesn't matter whether you put it on the positive or negative, but I always put it on the positive. That's just my way of doing things. So I know if I see a resistor, I know that's positive. Sorry, I forgot about the drill. That deafened a few people with headphones on. I always forget that. I'm sorry, guys. Of course, I forget when I'm drilling, I've got the drill down here, so it's a lot closer to the mic. I'll do a little bit of gluing on these houses just to... Sorry about the guys. I've just deafened with the drill. Really sorry. I just put a little bit of tape just to hold the bulb down, hold the LED down. Oh, Kieran's in, J94. Good evening, Kieran. How you doing? So who's... What's that noise? Oh, I'm so sorry. So who's going to Getz? I am flying out tomorrow into Luton, and I've seen they've had a bad fire in Luton. The car park went on fire. I'm just hoping it's not the car park they store hire cars in, because I'm wondering if I'll have a hire car tomorrow. Just keep your fingers away from the drill bit, yeah. Yeah, so I'm flying in tomorrow, staying 3 nights, and flying back Monday. So if you're going to Getz and you see me, do come up and say hello. I love talking to all you guys, because I know there's a YouTube meetup, I think, is at 11 o'clock every day on one of the first floor or something. So I'll definitely be there, because there's other YouTubers I want to meet, you know. It'd be good to catch up with a few people as well. All right, I'll put a fire one in this one. And you can see on here, now usually what I do is I will attach the resistor up here, but in these ones I haven't. I've put the resistor down this end. These were the ones that were actually in the line of houses I had on my layout. If you remember, that's the last thing I was building before I had to rip it all down. Right, actually, you should have routed that a bit better so it's not seen. So what I can do is take the wire, attach it to the inside of the wall, so then it's not seen. So I'll leave it loose like that until I get in position, and then I can do a better job of it. So drill's coming on again, guys. Okay, just a warning. I'll try and step back from it so the mic's not as close. Oops. Make that hole big enough for that. Yeah, I can do that. Right, so what I'll do is I get a power supply. I did check all these that they worked the other day, so hopefully they're still working. Yeah, just have a look at the chat. Yeah, it was, when I seen that video last night from Anthony, I was just like, oh man, because, you know, he was one of the reasons why I decided to go to Getz, because I wanted to meet him. I was going to Getz because I wanted to see the making tracks, but also when Anthony said he was going, I thought, oh, that seals the deal. So I'm disappointed. I'm sure he's really annoyed and disappointed as well that it's stopping him from going. Yeah, I do have a bus, Delft Junction. Sorry, I can't remember what your name is. I know it, but as anyone says, I am terrible with names. So if you come up and say hello and say, oh, hi, I'm so-and-so channel, and I'll be like, oh God, what's your name? Yeah, I'm looking forward to Getz now. I'm looking forward to, I say, meeting people. I don't actually plan to buy too much because there's, you know, apart from a few supplies that I will need from WW Scenics, which I presume they're going. I hope they're going. Let's bring this down a wee bit. Should have prepared this earlier. Yeah, so I'm just putting the lights in them. I'm probably not going to get them soldered in place tonight. But I thought if I just put the lights in them, and then I can light them up using this power adapter. So I do have a bus that they will all be soldered onto, as you would have seen with my previous. Hang on, I'm missing one. That's it. So, hands up, who's going? Don't worry, Fred at Donegal. I was forgetting names. It's Pete. All right. Delphi is Pete. Delphi is Pete. I will have forgotten that probably by the end of the stream. But hands up, who's actually going to Getz? No, I don't think H resistor is different. I think it's a 4.7 one I've used. Again, when you see them on camera, they actually look a lot brighter than they actually are. So if I actually switch off some of the lights here. And I try not to make it too dark. I'm going to end up switching off all the lights. Bear with me a second. Ooh. It's really dark. Now, obviously, I have to mask in the other floors and everything like that. It's like spilling over, so I have to do that. You can see how this one here, the light coloring one, it just looks like someone's watching TV. And this one here with the orange, that just likes a flickering fire. And obviously the other floor will be masked off, so the light will just be coming through these two windows. Same with this one here, I'll just have it coming through sort of these three here. Fire one needs a fire truck. So let's say you can get these bulbs, these LEDs. Let's put some lights back on now so I can see what I'm doing. You can get the LEDs with the flicker already in them, so you don't need any extra electronics. They're all 3 volt, so you need to put a resistor on them. And as I say, they look a lot brighter on the camera than they actually are. But I think it'd be quite effective on the layout. Right, so that's a couple in there. I don't think I need to put any more in there. Do you know what? I might just put a white one in the bottom shop, which is electrical appliances, Hall & Rawson, radio and TV. Thing is, if I light them up, you also need to put stuff in there. So I'm going to leave that for now. And let's do some of these. So again, just sort of want one in there so I can bring that up through there. So again, anyway, let me just check on the chat before I do any more. See if I... Yeah, Pete Delft Junction. Didn't you just put your first video up? Was it you I seen put the first video up? I think it was. Yeah, having the lights, different color lights, the different effects, flicker and everything does add something extra, Peter. It's like I run a 12 volt bus on my layouts for connecting things like lights, signals, and all that sort of stuff to power everything. But I'm thinking on this layout, I might run a 3 volt bus as well, and that saves all the messing around then with the resistors and everything. But then you might want to add a resistor to bring the brightness down. Right, so let's get the drill out again, guys. So watch your ears. You know, you might be saying drill is a bit overkill for drilling some through some cardboard. I just find this easier. So I'm going to put a blue flicker in this one. Yeah, so there we are. If someone puts up Delft Junction Pete's channel, get over there and subscribe. He started doing videos. So get him out. Get over there, subscribe to him. Give him encouragement. Yeah, that's true, Shay. You need the resistor to reduce the current, not the voltage. Oh, Anthony's in the house. How you doing, Anthony? Really gutted for you that you're not coming. So looking forward to meeting you and Jace. Jace? You and Joyce. Okay, Ashley, take care. Catch you again. Right, so that's the blue flicker. I don't want to put too many lights in because it can be overkill. So in this one, I'm just going to put another fire one. Put that in there. Which side am I going to put that on? So I put it in that side so it's not next to that one. Right, drill coming on again, guys. So the drill just gives a nice clean cut. Oh, did I only have one fire one? So I have more than that. So let's just put a white one in. Make sure this one's working before I wire it in, because I knew one of the white ones wasn't working properly. Yeah, it's working. Ooh. Of course, the other thing I got to put on there, as you've seen earlier, is the street lights. Where did I put it? This little thing. This is almost as bad as watching Grace with her scalpel for cringe factor. Hi, Richard. How you doing? What do you mean? What do you mean cringe factor? I tell you what, Grace, if you're still watching, I was watching you doing that ballasting with the tweezers and moving the ballast around, and I was like, that would drive me mental doing that. I don't know how you. Halloween's not for shooting of blood yet, please. What are you on about? Okay. Right, I'm putting the drill away, okay, guys? It's only loud because, as I say, it's right beside my mic. All right, I tell you what, let's connect these up, and then I can turn the lights out again, and we can have a look at them. Yeah, I just sort of thought there wasn't any resistors on those, but there is. Just doesn't want to connect. Right, can you see that? Peter, how many LEDs you use? Well, obviously, if you connect them in series or parallel, that makes a difference. But it's to do then with the current that's available to run. But like if you've got a 2 amp current supply, that's going to run a lot of LEDs. What locos are we looking for? I was looking at the little, Sam's Train's done a review of them. They were little 060 red ones. Stuart something, was it? Oh, I can't remember. I have to look it up again. Yeah, you can. The great thing is if you get, you go into the shops now and you get like a cheap set of these LED lights. I mean, there's what, 10 there, is there? For like £1. And they do other ones that are just plain white. And you can use them to light your houses. You don't need any wiring. And then you can either cut off the battery box and connect it to a bus wire, or you can just use that with the batteries. Yeah, there you go. Jerry shows you how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 on there. Like I said, I'm planning to use these with the, cut them off and string them between lampposts on the street. So they look like, sort of decorations you see on lampposts at Christmas time. Okay, Craig, take care. So people who aren't subscribed to Craig at New Durham Junction, get over there. He's going to be doing a 1K giveaway. I think he said he's 23 off. Don't forget, if you find me on Sunday, you can get a biscuit off me. You're bringing your biscuits, are you, Richard? I'll be on the lookout for you now, Richard. Going, where's my biscuit? I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Richard. I think I've got some Irish biscuits here. I've got some Kimberleys, which you probably haven't had before, so I'll bring you over a packet of them. And you can have them on your Wednesday night. Right, let me dim the lights again. By dim, I mean switch off. I have to do this in here because there's quite a high ceiling in here. Brian's been in here, so he knows how high it is, and the bulb's blown. And it's about 20 foot up, the bulb. So I can't reach it with a normal step ladder. So there we go. There's the houses now. Now you can see that blue one there is really bright. That's the camera. It's not really that bright. It's just a nice gentle glow. I can actually. So they're flickering away, so it looks like fires and lights and TVs on. So I think that's enough lights in there. Don't want to do any overkill. If I put any lights down in the shop areas down below, then I'm going to have to fit something in there so it's lighting up. It's not just a blank space. Right, let's switch the lights back on. That's that bit done. I just need to position them on the layout. Drill some holes, feed the wires down. So I'm not going to get them connected tonight because I'll need to move this around to solder it and everything. Disco. Kerr Stewart, that's it. That's the ones. Thanks, John. Swanee Poo Swans. I'm not. That's not even John. Joanne. Yeah, there is some dummy shop window displays in them. There are in those ones there. And there's one or two in this ones here. I need to get the packs out and see what's in them. Because I say that my daughter put these together. Oh, that's terrible, Andy. It's not Joyce's fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's just one of those horrible things. Oh, you two just need to look after yourselves now. There'll be plenty of videos out on it, whether you want to watch them or not. But I say, was looking forward to meeting you. Seeing when you came over to the UK, you wouldn't come to Donegal, so. Oh, I'm joking. I know it was. It would have been a bit of a trek for you, but hopefully you'll be over in the UK again sometime when we can arrange to meet up. Or am I just going to have to go to America? Right, let's, what am I doing now? Right, let's disconnect these. Let's pull the power out. Right, decide on the final positioning of them. Then drill some holes. Pull the wires down. Well, actually, no, I won't pull the wires down because I got to glue the backs on and do a few of the inserts. So maybe I'll actually just leave them there and do that job when I all in one go next week. So that's going to be the little street scene. There, actually, let me move this over closer. So I have the street scene there. I'll put those in. I'll have a couple of lampposts along there with a few of those Christmas lights I showed you on there. I'll put some yellow lines and some grates in on the road. I have a few cars. I've also got some of these cars as well that have lights in them. So I'll put them, wire them in as well so they'll be lit up on the street. I do have fire engine, ambulance and a Garda van with flashing blue lights on them, but I don't think I'm going to put them in because I think that would just be a bit overkill. They'll take up a lot of space and you don't want it looking too cluttered. And then I say once I have this water area sorted out, let me just pull the camera down. Once that's all set, I said I poured some more on it this morning before I went to work. So I'm hoping all that will be set now by the time I come back. You can see there where it's gone cloudy at the bottom, where it's reacted with the PVA glue. Now what I'm hoping to do is take some of that realistic water, mix it with a little bit of white paint, pour it around the edges. So create a little dam with the water effects, create it around the edges so it'll look like the edges are frozen. So I'll do that there and along here as well. You can really see that light's not great in there. And then I can get on and do the rest of the scenics, spread the snow all the way over, put some snow onto the viaduct and everything, do the bits of scenics around the road. So really, what's holding me up now is all this, which I didn't think it would be as bad, but lesson learned. Next time I do it, it wouldn't be Donegal if the Garda weren't involved. That's Graham. What I done during COVID is I built a little diorama, and it was a house with a car that went through the side of the house, and then the ambulance was outside with the lights flashing. There will be snow on the roofs. There will also be icicles. I'm going to put a fence, as I think the week before last I made the fence. So the fence, here it is here, will go down the center. And I'm actually going to put some ice effects on that. So it'll look like there's shores and ice on it. Hopefully it'll work out. There'll be grass and everything between it, and then there'll be snow all over it. So, and then I have to do the fascias at the front, blocking all this off, paint it all black, have the viaduct in there with the scene. So it's coming along. I'm glad I started this. I think I started it end of July, beginning of August, because it's taken quite a while to do it. Well, I've had a lot of interruptions in between, but yeah, it's amazing how just doing this section here, this is only just over 8 foot long, but the amount of time it takes to do stuff, because you know you have to do something, you have to leave it to dry, then you come back to it, and then life gets in the way because you're doing other things, and you know these things take time. But like this is a hobby. Snow and ice, because just leave it outside for a few minutes. Thank you, Jason. Yes, guys, hit the like button for me, please. Very much appreciated. Say subscribe if you're new here, and if you've got any questions, stick them in the comments there. I'll try and answer them. Will I definitely be there Saturday? As long as my EasyJet flight goes to Luton tomorrow, I will be there Saturday. And I will be there Sunday. Saturday morning, because my daughter and my son's coming over with me, so they'll be there Saturday morning. My daughter's into modeling of horses and things like that, so she likes to come in and have a look around at the models. My son, not so much. And then they'll disappear off and do their own thing around Milton Keynes, go around the shops or whatever, while I'm running around drooling over everybody's layouts and browsing through the retailers, buying stuff that I don't really need. Because I know what will catch my eye. That we've been like, oh, that's a nice class 37. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hope the fire at Luton is out. So I'm hoping that the car park didn't have my hire car in it. That's got to be really unfortunate for a lot of people. Did I hear somewhere that they reckon it could be up to 1,500 cars, something like that, destroyed? Mark's all it's screaming from here. Yeah, it's going to be under severe pressure. I mean, really, what I want to buy when I'm over there is more layering spray and more static grass. That's the only things I need. Maybe get some more the little DCC Concepts sleepers for soldering down for the joints that's going to be across this layout. I've got one pack. I don't think one pack's going to be enough. You can go to the football match on Saturday, yeah. Yeah, Mark won't be buying anything. It's all right, Jason. She's not here. She's not watching. Oh, actually, that reminds me. She was sat down here while I was getting ready, watching your stream. and she was looking at your shed, and she was going, "Those windows don't go all the way through." I said, "What?" She said, "Those windows." So we were sat there looking at it going, "Yeah, they don't. They're not on there." So when we go to the inside shot, they're like, "No, they don't go through." So those windows, I take it, are printed. Lots of vehicles. Oh, 150, is it? All right. Yeah, won't be buying anything. But that reminds me, when I was over and I was visiting Jason, he gave me a little bag of goodies that he had. So I got a few bits and pieces from Jason when I was over. I got some little culverts. I've got some little cabinets. Again, these are things I've seen. I thought, oh yeah, I'll use that whenever I build my TMD. That's at least probably 18 months away, if not more. I got some little rubbish bins, which will be going on the layout here. And then I got some shopping trolleys. They are W windows, yeah. And got some more freestanding bins. It was 1,500, was it? Not 150. I got some speed signs I can paint up. I got some little pallet trucks. And you'll recognize this. One of the prototype ones taken. And then I got some steps, because I actually need these for here, because the steps are missing. I got letterbox, which will be painted green, because that's the color they are over here. Even though a lot of them are old and they will say King George or Queen Victoria reigning or whatever. And then I've got some more shopping carts, and then all the bits from open all hours. So actually I can use these to put in these buildings. Yeah, it's just got some of the wall mounted letterboxes. Yeah, I was thinking shop on trolleys in the river, Brian. Oh, who's that? Who's away? Okay, Andy, take care. I'll catch you again. Yeah, I heard that, Peter. There was something like not only the fires, but then it weakened the structure and they started collapsing and pancaking down on top of the cars. So did they decide that what car caught fire? Because they said it was a diesel car, and I thought that's because when I heard it, I thought that's bound to be an electric car that's just spontaneously combusted. So thanks to Jason for those bits and pieces that are going to get used on the layout. He had a big box of stuff there, so he let me pick through it. A lot of this will go in my project pile. I've still got a project pile from when I went to Worley in 2019 of stuff I bought. Diesel doesn't burn very well. No, that's very true. Oh, it was a diesel hybrid, was it? Yeah, even if it was an EV, they won't be telling, yeah. Because like petrol and diesel cars that are sat in a car park don't spontaneously combust. Yeah. I mean, every time you get on a flight now, they're warning you if you've got a lithium battery or a charger pack, whatever, to keep it out where it can be visible. I still have to make a roof for this because I don't have a roof. So, and that's something else I need to put on my list from over there is look for some plastic sheeting roof. Some Wills kits or something like that to have that sort of stuff. Yeah, I suppose an internal combustion car, it does need a leaking fuel line and a spark to go boom, but when it's sat in a car park, I was reports that they heard a whooshing sound from fire, so it could be an EV. All right, okay. But, eyewitness reports are notoriously unreliable. Right, I still have to pack for tomorrow, so I'll throw a few clothes in. Unfortunately, I was bringing stuff over for Anthony, so I'm going to stick that in the post to him. There's a recall in the US for fires caused by a brake fluid leak. Oh. Ewan Greiler, good evening, sir. How you doing? How's your project going on your layout? I've been watching your videos where you've been ripping stuff up and starting again and moving stuff around. I'll tell you what, before I go, does anybody want to join me on stream for a chat? I'll post the link. If anybody wants to come on and have a chat. While you're thinking about that, I'm just going to go and put another little bit of wood on the fire because it's dying down a wee bit. Although my missus did warn me while I'm away about getting logs and stuff in for the fire. She said, "Oh, don't worry, I've got a nice layout sat behind me here. I can keep me warm." So I'll make sure the coal and wood's stocked up before I leave. Put some turf on it. Oh, you don't like turf anymore? That's has been banned now. You can't cut turf anymore unless you have your own bog, and you can't buy turf anymore. You can't buy briquettes or anything like that. They've shut down all our peat business, although they're importing it from Germany, so makes sense. The explosion was an EV. Yeah, I reckon it was an EV or an EV part of a hybrid or something like that, as they were saying. Report saying it was like a flamethrower. Really? Oh, Lee Yanford Road's in. Are you going to Getsley? Yeah, I've used diesel before to try and get a bonfire going, and it doesn't. Yeah, very environmental. They stopped using our resources, and then yeah, they shut down our peat industry, but then they're importing stuff from Germany. Never mind, we had our whole industry here that kept people employed and kept us warm, but yeah. Oh, you're not going this year? Oh, that's a shame, Lee. What is on that glass? Are you heading down tomorrow, are you? Ewan? Are you staying close by the... Obviously, I don't want you to say on here where you're staying, but because I'm flying in tomorrow, I get in, my flight's at 1:30, so I get in about 2:30. So by the time I get to Milton Keynes, it's about an hour from Luton. So I should be there by 4 o'clock anyway. So I don't know if anybody's about tomorrow evening. You can drop me an email on donegaldad@gmail.com if you want to meet up. And if you email me, I'll send you on my phone number so you can get me on WhatsApp or whatever. I think, Graham, I gave you my number, didn't I? Leaving 10 a.m. tomorrow. How far have you got to travel, Clive? Yeah, I can't check it into 3. I forget what hotel I'm staying in now. It's not a Premier Inn. It's the same sort of thing, just a cheap motel type place. Dinner at 8:30. Staying in the Stadium Hotel. Okay. Norfolk going around IKEA. Oh. You'll drop me a message and arrive. All right, Graham. Because I say I'll have my daughter and son with me, so we're probably go and grab something to eat. One thing I'm looking forward to is actually getting a Burger King, because there's no Burger Kings around here. It's one of those treats I have very often. Just go for a bacon double cheeseburger. Don't like the fries or anything like that, just the burger. I'll be leaving here about 9 in the morning. It's about a 2-hour drive to Belfast Airport. It's an hour on the plane, and then an hour to Milton Keynes. So IKEA has no window seat. Yeah, football's on Saturday, but they've got alternative parking somewhere else. So I plan to be there early, because we'll probably go down, get down to the place, because there's a McDonald's next door. Go and get McDonald's breakfast. It's just a weekend of eating junk food for me, to be honest. No, I definitely will be going to Cardiff, Chris. In fact, on the 21st is the Saturday, I think. I am down in Kildare for the award ceremony. The museum is in the running for a heritage award. We've won the county. Now it's to see if we win the country final. It's part of the National Lottery Awards over here. So we'll be down at that. Have to put on my old tux, so there won't be any red hoodie that night. I'll be suited and booted. Don't worry, Anthony. There'll be another time. It'll happen again. And I'm going to call it a night there, guys. See you, all of you are going to get, so I'll see you over the weekend. Come up and say hello. Don't be shy. And just, if you could all wear a name badge for me, that would be a great help. I've got to go and pack now. So I'll throw a few clothes in the bag, get all my red hoodies out and put them in a bag. That's pretty simple for me. You won't miss my hoodie. Oh, what hoodie are you wearing, Clive? Anyway, good night, guys. I gotta go and pack. I'll be traveling tomorrow. Maybe I might catch up with a few of you tomorrow evening. If you're down there staying in hotels, whatever, we might catch up. Yeah, thanks for the good luck wishes for the awards. You know, I'll keep you posted on social media anyway, which I am on Instagram and Twitter or X or whatever it is now. If you look up Donegal Dad or Donegal Dad Rail, you'll find me. Okay, so good night, everyone. Yes, channel moderator nominations. I did mention that at the beginning. Don't forget, guys, to nominate your moderators. So I'll see some of you gets, and I'll see some of you hopefully all next week. I'll say sorry, there's no videos out, but with family needing help with the son being ill and that, I just didn't get time to do videos. But normal service will resume in a week or two. Oh, Flammo, you don't have a link to the forum, do you? I thought you did. Sorry. Anyway, I'll put it in the I'll find it and I'll put it in the pinned comment at the top of this stream so you can come back and get it. Or Jason, I think you're a mod. You've probably got the link. You can stick it in. Yeah, Jason's getting the link now, so hang on a minute till Jason puts up the link. Yeah, a bit unprepared tonight. I should have had those links ready. Actually, I should have the link somewhere, shouldn't I? Because you did send it to me, Jason. You'll probably have it posted by the time I find it. Yep, Jason's beating me to it. It's up there. So there's the link then, guys. So get your nominations in. I'll have it ready for next week so I can post it again. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'll see some of you at Gets over the weekend, and if not, I'll see you all again next Thursday. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Hit the like button on your way out and subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at Gets, hopefully. Bye, everyone.